So custom application, is very good. It can give you the application as exactly as you need, but it's expensive. And because of that, it works very well for large businesses, large businesses like American Express or MetLife Insurance, who have that kind of need for building a custom application and who have that kind of a money to spend. The other kind of companies it works well for is for the funded startups. For the funded startups, the software is the intellectual property, and it's a very core part of their business. So building a custom application works well for them. But for a SMB, for a small and mid-size that just wants to get its work done, it's not really, it doesn't make sense to spend so much of money to build a custom application, because they're not looking for the core intellectual property, and neither do they have that kind of a resources to spend, nor do they need that kind of a complexity. There is another class of applications called which I call as the legacy enterprise applications. And I'm sure you have heard of many of these applications like Salesforce, SAP, NetSuite, Microsoft Dynamics. So these are the well-known enterprise applications and they're used by typically the large businesses, but they are not suited for the SMBs. And the reason they are not suited is because, one, they are very complicated to use and very complicated and expensive to customize. So because these are large applications, they're complex applications meant for large businesses, they're inherent, the whole application, their architecture is very complicated, and because of it they end up being very difficult to use for the SMBs. Again, because of the same complexity, they're very hard to customize, so it takes more time and more money to customize it. Now, my mission at Orgzit is to help SMBs get the same benefits that applications like Salesforce, SAP, Microsoft Dynamics are giving to the large enterprises, and I want to get the same kind of benefits to the SMBs. And that's what we are trying to do with Orgzit.